I'm going to be showing you guys 5 of the rarest cars in Forza today. I've done auction hunt after auction hunt after auction hunt for these rare cars, and I think it's time to compile them. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. As you guys might have been able to guess, the first car is going to be the Plymouth Belvedere. You guys might know what the Belvedere is good at already, but if you don't, it's the drag. Dude, it is a drag beast. A lot like the Toyota 800, which might be in this video later. This remains to be the longest it has ever taken me to get a rare car. I clocked this one at about 2.5 hours, I think, but if I remember correctly, this was the one where I didn't time the whole thing. So this one took me around 6-ish hours, I think. But I could be wrong. It could have been another one. But the time on the clock was 2.5 hours, and that would still be the longest it's ever taken me to get a rare car in this game. But I can't wait to show you guys how hard this car gaps other cars. Look at this. Off the line, what's the 0 to 60? Already done, so it was probably less than a second. All of these guys are in my dust, and usually it struggles a little bit to maintain that speed. The acceleration of the other cars in this class are usually a little bit better, but we still demolish these guys. None of them are real humans though, so like, you know, they're probably just like have a governor on all of their cars for some reason. I don't know why Forza does that by difficulty, but that car will demolish any single car in that class in a short drag race. Sometimes the lengthier ones, like I said, the acceleration's not there. It doesn't have a high enough top speed. The acceleration in the beginning is there, the launch and stuff is there, but it's just once it hits that top speed, it can be a little bit low for this class. But I've never lost a race with this thing, so it remains undefeated. In the second place spot is the Toyota 800 Sport. This car is incredibly rare. You can ask anyone. This is one of the hardest cars to get in the game. I personally threw a little donut livery on it because I love this car. It reminds me of Jailbreak, if you know, you know. But this car is a racing beast. If I remember properly, it's really good on street races and road races. They're pretty much the same thing. So I hopped in one of these, and we're going to see how she handles in this race. And I got to say to you guys, every single car on this list, I recommend you get. There's no car on this list that I regret getting. They're all just fun cars, man. You can hop in them and cruise. You can take a bunch of pictures. If you go on convoy streams with some people, which we are going to be hosting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. I'll put up what day of the month that is on the screen right now because I am racing, so I can't check for you guys. But if you want to come show off your rare cars, that's a perfect place to do it, and that's a great reason to get some rare cars. They're super fun to show off to friends and people who are fellow collectors because they can appreciate it, and when you're driving it, you get to appreciate it. It's always more fun to have a car that you enjoy and are proud of. Because in this game, you know, it's kind of crazy to say, but like a Lamborghini can get old. You get a car like that in real life, you're going to be sitting pretty and you're going to be enjoying that thing every day. But in a game like this, where, you know, you're making millions, like it's your chores for the morning, you know, it's not that exciting to get one of those. So something like rarity or exclusivity makes a car a lot more appealing to me. So like I said, I recommend you grab every single one of these cars, but it's going to be a challenge. Just be ready. But the Toyota 800 Sport handles beautifully. It sometimes, you know, loses its grip a little bit easier than I'd like, especially for the class it's at. But the acceleration is great. Its top speed is great. And for how old of a car it is and just how it looks and like the arrow, I'm pretty impressed with how it handles in this game. And this livery, like I said earlier, does hold a near and dear spot in my heart, so I have a soft spot for just the look of the car too. This one, I believe, took me about an hour and a half of a single sit down. I think I had hunted before, just like the Belvedere, but I think it takes the second place for the longest any car's taken me to get, so that's the Toyota Sport 800. And next up was a no-brainer for me. This car actually is the one that took me forever. Now that I've just seen it, I remember 100%, no doubt. The Belvedere took me way less time than the Honda NSX-R GT. This car was so hard to get, bro. But I gotta say, man, it is wildly underrated. I don't know about the handling or anything like that. I haven't put a tune on it, so I'm not talking about the performance here. I'm talking exclusively about just how it feels, looks, just the energy. I love it. It reminds me a lot of like an Integra kind of vibe with like, I don't know. I just really like it. And I think it's super underrated. It looks great in pictures. I don't love the fin or like the scuba thing. I don't love that. That's not my favorite. Or is it like an air intake? I don't know what exactly the thing is on the top, the fin, but that's not my favorite. But the rest of the car is just a work of art, man. It genuinely is beautiful. And because it's the one that took me the longest by a mile of any of the cars I own, it kind of holds a place in my heart. Like, this car's not really as rare as the Belvedere, but I worked way harder for it, so I can appreciate this car more than the Belvedere. And by the way, these cars are in no particular order. I like all of these pretty much equally, but some of them just have different reasons and stuff like that, you know? So that's why this one's on here, is because it took so long, and it's a beauty. And honestly, now that I'm getting some time to drive it, because by the way, I've never actually gotten to drive it other than when I was making the thumbnail for the video of getting it. It drives pretty nicely. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually am enjoying the driving experience. It's pretty smooth. I don't know if it's rear wheel drive or not. So if it's a viable drift car, that is awesome. If it's not, I mean, it doesn't take points away, but it doesn't add points, obviously, you know. But even though they're not in particular order, I wouldn't put this one as my one. This isn't my number one favorite rare car I've ever had. So if you guys are going for some rare cars, you're thinking about what you want to go for, maybe try a different one before you go for this one, because there's other ones that just have more to offer. This one's not an extremely usable car. Even though it is a pleasure to drive, it doesn't mean it's a good driving car. You know what I mean? Maybe go for one that's a little more usable in actual races, and then you can use it a lot and actually have fun with the car that you spent a bunch of time going for. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. That's my third car, the Honda NSX-R GT. Beautiful car. And next up is one of my favorite cars of all time in real life, the AMG Black Series. This car is an actual beauty, man. Everything about it is just awesome. The exterior is a masterclass in design. The interior, I don't know if they have it in Forza, but it is beautiful. It looks like a rocket ship. Yeah, they don't do it justice in here. It handles beautifully. It looks like I can't describe how much I love this car. And this one is pretty rare. It's not the rarest of any of these cars, by the way. This one took me by far the least amount of time of any of these. I've pretty much shown you guys 3 of the rarest cars for me in my experience. The Toyota 800 Sport and the Belvedere are 100% undoubtedly some of the rarest cars in the game, maybe top 2. And I think I just got kind of unlucky with the NSX-R, which just happens. But this one's not particularly insanely rare. It's just so beautiful. I think it took me probably 45 minutes to an hour to get this one, and that was just unbelievably worth it. This is one of my favorite cars to just drive around in and have a good time when I'm just bored, because you can do stupid stuff like what I just did, where I just slide through a corner way too fast and I can just hit the brakes and I'm good. It handles like a beauty. It's buttery smooth. I can't get enough of it, man. I could drive this all day. I might have to do 10 laps of the Goliath over again so that I get to drive this thing just a bunch, just in one sitting. So this absolutely is a biased entry onto the list, even though it is still rare, like I said. But because it's one of my favorite cars of all time, I would probably get this one before I get any of the other ones, 100%. And if you are a beginner starting out in the game, or you just don't have a bunch of money, it's an extremely good option for a usable car. Like I said in the last one, it's actually good to get rare cars that you can use just so you can enjoy them, because a lot of people don't get to enjoy the cars once they get them. This is absolutely a usable car, and I recommend it highly to people who just want to get their foot in the door with rare cars and want to use it while they race. But that's it. That's the AMG GTR. That thing is damaged so bad. I need to turn off cosmetic damage. But the next one is the Morris Traveler, okay? I had to offset my bias a little bit, because the last car I picked, it is rare, but it's not that rare. This car is extremely rare, but I don't like it. I liked the AMG GTR. That's why I put it on there, the Black Series, whatever you want to call it. I picked that car because I like it. This car, I don't really care for, which is crazy because I usually am kind of just, I like every car. But this one, I don't know what it was. I mean, maybe it's just how much time I had to spend on it, or its lack of performance, or maybe it's even that there's just another one that just has one less letter in the name and it doesn't feel as exclusive because of that. I don't know how to describe it. It's just not there for me. But that's not what this is about. This is extremely rare. This car is wildly requested in my comment section of every rare car video I did before I actually had gotten it. And if you're looking for a really long hunt to sink your teeth into, this is a good one to go for. It's pretty unlikely that you're going to get this one really fast. You know what I mean? It's just not very common at all because nobody wants it. People don't really mod this car in the game and switch it to their account for any other reason than just to complete their car collection. People aren't dying to get their hands on this so they can go drag or road or street race. I know I haven't modded it, but as you can see, we're 20% of the way through this race and we have a minute and 36 on the clock. Like, we're struggling to get up this hill at 25. Like, we've got a 5-ton brick in the back of our truck. We struggled to get up that hill like we're Sisyphus. Just absolutely absurd how slow this car is. And also, like I said, I mean, I didn't mod it, so you could get it to where it's good, but I just don't love the aesthetic a whole lot. I mean, it'd be cool for like certain like photo shoots and stuff like that. It's like classic. I know, I get that. I don't know. It's not for me, man. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I could look at this. I could genuinely walk up this hill faster. This is ridiculous. There's no way we're going 22 miles an hour. I don't care. We're in a heated race between me and Amir right now. Look at how close it is. Oh my gosh, you don't ever need a photo finish because you can just slow-mo it with your eyes. I'm hating though. It's a great car to go for if you're looking for a challenge for your car collection. You could enjoy so much content and maybe movies, listen to a podcast, something like that while you get this. And that's exactly what I did. I watched a lot of stuff, a lot of content, got to enjoy a lot of time to just chill. It's one of those for sure. So So if you like that kind of thing, absolutely go for this, man. This is a great kind of thing to do that with. It's like a shiny hunt, you know what I mean? If you guys ever played Pokemon back in the day. Which is funny because I've seen a lot of you guys actually did. I've seen a weird amount of overlap of shiny hunters and auction hunters. It's really funny. It takes the same amount of patience and like the same type of patience. So it makes a lot of sense. But if you're not into that kind of thing, I don't know if I can recommend this car because it has not much more to offer than just completion. Getting your car collection filled up, you know what I mean? That's where the appeal is in this. But I'm going to stop hating and I'm going to try and get through this race because it's taken me a minute. Oh my gosh, we're in a speed demon right now. Look at this, 75 miles an hour. Wow, we're really keeping this momentum. This is crazy how fast we're going. My FOV is almost increasing. I'm going to back up just a little bit, move that camera back, just so you can see the true velocity of how fast this thing is just zooming on the roads, dude. Real public safety risk, man. And we're done. There we go. 7 minutes, 21 seconds. That is the final car of the video. That's all 5 of them. Level 269. Nice. Wheel spin break. Nothing. But those are 5 of the rarest cars that you can get in Forza Horizon 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.